incredible amount of personal practices that they engage in, and thereby going into extensive retreats, and then teaching so many disciples, and his teachings, which are compiled into 18 volumes, and particularly the teachings which clarify the finer points of emptiness as presented by the Buddha and clarified by Nagarjuna and Chandrakriti and so forth. So we rejoice in these incredible deeds which we are receiving direct benefit of right now from our own root gurus. Jeze Lama Damba Gena Gechege Gana Kenze Jezende Jendara Zambende Jezema Lazage Jege Charamba Dāgē jīnyē sāmbē gēbā dē dēn dān rōwā kēnā gāmbē dā kēbā rāi jē zē lō sāng rābā yē dēmbē nyēmbō rēndō zā jē yō Zaji Mbenge Joji Mendo Dare Raneje Nyede Engembande Sange Jendo Mide Yuwai Njuga Nanda Shinla Jambara Joy Oyame Joya Nanda Zame Jenda Ande la je engaze chebe nyendo je de doi je ge re nye na jo jo lo zang gawe den dan je wai sho ye dang gorora manjala gamne yanda ya eme. The next page, the 5-line mixing up prayer. Me me zeve de je jere ze je me gembe ombo jambe de bo ma de zan ze sawen kanje gebe zonge zonga lo zan ja be ja la zo wa de me me zeve de jere. Gajenge be zonge zonga lo zanja me jala zowa ende. On page 18. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating and composing develop. May I be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains of mistakenly grasping at its real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mine be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. The foundation of all good qualities is the kind and perfect pure Guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon him with great respect. Understanding that the precious freedom of this rebirth is found only once is greatly meaningful and is difficult to find again. Please bless me to generate the mind that unceasingly, day and night, takes its essence. This life is as permanent as a water bubble. Remember how quickly it decays and death comes. After death, just like a shadow follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. Finding firm and definite conviction in this, please bless me always to be careful, to abandon even the slightest negative action, and accomplish all virtuous deeds. Seeking samsaric pleasures is a door to all suffering. They are uncertain and cannot be relied upon. Recognizing these shortcomings, please bless me to generate the strong wish for the bliss of liberation. Led by this pure thought, mindfulness, alertness, and great caution arise. The root of the teachings is keeping the Prakramosha vows. Please bless me to accomplish this essential practice. Just as I have fallen into the sea of samsara, so have all mother transmigratory beings. Please bless me to see this, train in supreme bodhicitta, and bear the responsibility of freeing transmigratory beings. Even if I develop only bodhicitta, but I don't practice the three types of morality, I will not achieve enlightenment. With a much clearer recognition of this, please bless me to practice the Bodhisattva's vows with great energy. Once I have pacified distractions to wrong objects and correctly analyzed the meaning of reality, please bless me to generate quickly within my mind stream the unified path of calm abiding and special insight. Having become a pure vessel by training in the general path, please bless me to enter the holy gateway of the fortunate ones, the supreme Vraja vehicle. At that time, the basis of accomplishing the two attainments is keeping pure vows and samaya. As I have become firmly convinced of this, please bless me to protect these vows and pleasures like my life. Then, having realized the importance of the two stages, the essence of the Vajrayana, by practicing with great energy and never giving up the 4 sessions, please bless me to realize the teachings of the Holy Guru. Like that, may the Gurus who have the noble path and the spiritual friends who practice it have long lives. Please bless me to pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. In all my lives, never separated by perfect Gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, continuing qualities, the stages and the paths. May I quickly attain the state of Rajadhara.
다시 뵙게 주시면서 잠을
리라니 신인의 gem반데 장계신 데미데바에 두고는 지나죠 바라이죠
일단 나야미 So, as I mentioned last night, all right, what's the 그래서 Dr. Kundalam mentioned in the praised Bodhicitta, Drayang Changzhou Semten Cha, Luyang Changzhou Semten Cha, Nyayang Changzhou Semten Cha, Danyang Changzhou Semten Cha. So, even you're going, sorry. If you're going, then remember Bodhicitta. Even you are sitting, remember Bodhicitta. Even you are going to bed or if you are going to sleep, remember Bodhicitta. If you are standing, remember Bodhicitta. So, as I mentioned before, so where you're going, so at the beginning, so the what's that? The practice of Buddhism, see there. So what is mentioned from Lamdrim is preparation and actual body and completion. So the preparation, that's it. Transforming the mind. If the mind didn't become Dharma, then transforming the mind in Dharma. From the negative mind, the etruity, mind is the etrual Dharma, the attachment, particular attachment clinging to this life. So from that non-virtuous thought, which transforms, which makes the actions become non-virtue, and the result suffering samsara, particularly the lordship. So like that. So you transform the mind. Wherever you're going, then transform the mind into Dharma. From that non-Dharma, non-virtuous mind. From the even more pure than that, attachment, cherishing future lives, happiness. This is samsara pleasure. Samsara pleasure. So you transform even from that. So that attachment, more pure, so that your action, whatever you're doing, or you're going somewhere, you're walking, so you're going somewhere, so that become not only a cause of happiness, by your motivation by becoming Dharma. Not only that, then your motivation, your action going becomes the cause of nirvana, the liberation from samsara, ultimate happiness. So done with understand by the attachment to your future samsara pleasure. Then not only that, then you are going action understand by the self-cherishing thought. Stand by the it's done with the pure mind, the cherishing others. You see? So then it becomes wherever you're going, the action going, that becomes cause of enlightenment, cause of Buddhahood. So the action that's done with bodhicitta. Generally, you see, done with the action going, done with the bodhicitta. Cherishing sentient beings, numberless sentient beings, every sentient being, not even one left out, not even tiniest insect, or not even no one left out. So there are numberless sentient beings. You see, you're going for them, so therefore you collect numberless merits. Wherever you're going, then with the bodhicitta, you collect numberless merits. Each step, as I mentioned before, some days ago, and each step where you're going, wherever you're driving, going, or walking, so each step you collect numberless merits. Done with cherishing numberless sentient beings, so the numberless merits you collect with each step, with each walk, So that. And then you see, done with the Bodhicitta to achieve enlightenment for sentient beings. So you collected even by generating moderation Bodhicitta, just for that. And even you haven't started walking, but having general moderation Bodhicitta. So as I mentioned in the Rinchen Changwa Hazard, Changju Semdel, not Rinchen, sorry, Changju Semdel, the commentary of the Bodhicitta by Nagarjuna, and then also Lama Zopa's teaching, Lama the path to enlightenment, and you collect by putting palms together and generating thought Bodhicitta to achieve enlightenment for the sake of all the transmigrated beings. So then he said, this is so much higher. This all then this offering is far more greater than the Buddha's field or world. According to the number of the sent grains of river Ganga filled up with the jewels make offering to the Buddhas. So that is unbelievable, most unbelievable. But you compare to the Bodhicitta, that's become very small. Now the benefits of Bodhicitta, you see, generating thought to achieve enlightenment to benefit for the transmigrated beings, developing Sangye to show. Then you see, you collected him. So this offering, Chabat and Chaprapak, and this offering so much greater. And Teratane Machiso, the benefit of this has no limit. Teratane Machiso. So even Buddha explained for eons cannot finish the benefit of this Bodhicitta. So even even before going, even before you start action, generating motivation, Bodhicitta, what is this unbelievable merit. So you collect a modern sky. If it's materialized, the benefits is materialized, then you create a modern sky. So as is mentioned in the Lama Zopa's teaching, Lama the path to enlightenment. Like that. So that means each walking, each step, wherever you're going, each step, or then you collect more than sky merits. All like that. You're going for pilgrimage or you're going for sightseeing or whatever. So you see, if you go to the beach, example, you say beginning from your room, you generate motivation bodhicitta. So so in this way, each walk towards the beach has you collect more than sky merits, more than sky. Sky is limitless, more than sky. You see, go to practice bodhicitta on the beach. I'm giving an example. Or mental emptiness. Yeah, like that, for example. So the other renunciation. So you can go, yeah, practice sutra and practice to do practice sutra, practice to do practice tantra. So whatever you see. So for example, today. Then practice bodhicitta, then you can keep your mind in the awareness or remembrance, awareness. See the kindness of a sentient being. So like that. So as I explained, sometimes yes, every sentient being, has been has been once an enemy, this is harmful thing, or they harmed you, but also in same life or different lives, and then they can also help you. So they all are as enemy numberless times, but also have been friends numberless times and gave help, been kind. So then that cuts off the anger, discrimination toward anger, or being by thinking kind and help numberless times. By thinking they are harm, So they by thinking both, they did it numberless times, harm and help, so then it cuts off the anger and the attachment. So that's the equilibrium meditation. Before meditating, sending beings happen with your mother. So they helped harmed even same life in the same day, or even in the same day. Morning helped in the time of harm, become enemy, or morning harm in the time of help, or different days, or different lifetimes, also that from beginners to birth. So equalize to your discriminating thoughts, and then after that, since the beings to know the sentient beings happen in your mother, then four ways kindness which I mentioned. So they can see. So from beginningless birth, four ways of being mother and four ways of kindness. On this, going down with in the mindfulness in this kind of mother sentiment and this. Everyone you see, every people, every animal, insects, whatever you see there, maintaining from beginningless birth, they have been kind to you. Be mother and kindness. One step to Kundalam gave taught us. So that's Other this kindness, being mother from beginners to birth, being kind for us all there. Keeping the mind in keeping the mind in mindfulness of this. Anything being you see around, in all sentient beings. Or the extensive kindness of the mother sentient being. Other than that, practice mindfulness in that. Didn't you see at the beach, as you walk in the beach, as you walk in the beach. So there are hundreds of people laying down naked, hundreds people laying down naked. So that you see. Then as we are walking, you see, walking through that all these people, so you meditate on compassion. One thing is compassion. So, so all these sentient beings, have been experiencing being under the control of karma and delusion. Then they've been experiencing oceans of hell suffering. The 8 major hotel called suffering. Then there's secondary or the causary. For the English. Nikora. Secondary or the causary. The health suffering, the 4 or 6, the neighborhood sufferings, then ordinary health, all this. You see, actually, oceans of health sufferings. From beginningless rebirth. And oceans of hunger was suffering from beginningless rebirth. Oceans of animal suffering are from beginningless rebirth. Yeah. So those bipolar outlines, the preta suffering, they were. But remember the outlines of preta suffering, but remember the outlines of the animal suffering. First extremely full, then eating one eats another one. So you are eating another one alive. And then you are eaten by your chest. You are eaten by another animal. You are eaten by your enemy animal. So always like this. So then hot and cold, and then even with human beings, those who live with human beings, then unbelievable torture and other so forth. Then from beginningless rebirth, this suffered oceans of animal suffering. Then from beginners, but they suffered oceans of human being suffering. Then there and 6 or 8. And then suffering of birth, suffering of old age, suffering of sickness, suffering of death. Oh, then those then they say separating from desirable object, suffering, and separating from desirable object, meeting the undesirable object. Does not find the satisfaction, even when found desirable object, could never get satisfaction. Unbelievable. Then teachers suffer from the body aggregates and so. Oh, things like that. Then kids suffer from pain. Oh, sorry. Experience from beginning is about the suffering of the Sura, the suffering of the Kasuri, pain, the unbelievable heavy sorrows, needing signs of death, and little bit distant signs of death, needing signs of death. So unbelievable. Oh, they see from which past life they came, and they're now in the endeavor realm. That they see the next, that they see their future life. So unbelievable sorrow. Then you see whether going to be reborn in the lower realm or human being or lower stage, realm. Unbelievable suffering. So anyway, then always fight with the Sura, always fight the Asuras always get killed wherever they hit. And the Kasuri, Asuras get killed wherever they hit by Sura. And then the Suras only when their neck is cut, and then only they hit the neck, only they kill, otherwise they don't get killed wherever they hit. And so Kasuri. And then the elephant, Suras, they have elephant, from the exhale, very strong breath, then blows away the Asuras, they see fighting. Asuras, the huge number, the Asuras fighting. As Asuras, the elephant exhale, it blows them away. Exhale. Oh, so powerful, so like that. Then Asuras are so jealous of the Asuras' wealth. Asuras' wealth and things like that. Unbelievable there. Asuras, they attached to Asura's wife. Oh, then the wives watching in it's like Pandalama Lake in Tibet. Not only that, but there are so many lakes in Tibet, different protectors, Chunro, Tara, or the Pua, Makala, and the different protectors, different lake. There are many, so which it's like TV in Tibet. you think your question, then the answer is shown in the leg, in those protectors leg, holy leg. So like that, they see in the ocean all the fighting, and all the asuras they get killed by asura. So they see everything in the ocean, so they can. So much worries, all of that. Anyway, so unbelievable. The surah, the desire. There was then unbelievable distraction. Caught up, so distracted in the sense pleasure. So it is so difficult to generate renunciation, tolerance, so extremely difficult. Also, they get to bodhicitta, to generate renunciation in the bodhicitta. So, a mind full of distraction, sense pleasure, so difficult to practice Dharma. So like that, I think it must be Sheripu, I think. He had disabled his doctor. I forgot the name, sorry. In the human realm, he's a disciple of Sheripu, the Arhat. So when you see in the human realm, when you see Sheripu, he immediately gets from the horse. He was riding over the horse. Immediately come down, the prostrate or bow down. You see, to his guru, like that, immediately. Without delay, immediately. But so after he died, he was born in Sura realm. So the Sheriff wanted to meet him in Sura realm, and then he said there, he was totally distracted with his the goddess, the girlfriend, or you see. Total distracted. So going to garden to play, but he saw Sherifu in Sura realm, but he didn't come down from a horse. He didn't come down. He just raised two hands. He just raised two hands. He just raised fingers. He just raised fingers like this. Then he didn't come down from the horse. And he went straight to play in the garden or with the goddess, the girlfriend, and all like that. Very difficult. All like that. The difference between him, the world, and the Deva. In him, all essence is guru. His images come down, bow down, prostrate like that. You see, like that. And Sura. Older form, the formless, older form where there's no suffering pain, and older formless where there's no suffering change. But there's a fundamental suffering of the other two, pervasive compounding suffering, the formless. Gods, they're not free from delusion and karma. They're not free. They are under the control of delusion and karma. So they see constantly in suffering. They get the pervasive compounding suffering. So like that. So anyway, so all these people, you see, numberless times in this, experience oceans of suffering to devas, like that. So, yeah. So you see, so you walk through the meditation compassion, all these people. From beginning to the birth up to now, suffering with this ocean, suffering with samsara. So then you see, because in so difficult, many times there's nobody there who met Dharma. Many times there's nobody there in those so many 100,000 people there at the beach. Nobody had, many times nobody met Dharma. So you see how they live their life and how they think, how they act with the mind, speech, body, totally opposite to Dharma. Then totally they totally day and night they live their life for Dharma. So like that, you see. So again, experiencing oceans of some kind of suffering, each realm, again, numberless, no end, future, numberless, experiencing oceans of suffering over each realm, samsara, see, or numberless, lamache. Then the animals, the animals, fish and so forth, all the animals live in the water, same. You see, exactly same. Suffer from beginning to the birth, and then again, you see, without end, without practicing Dharma. So like that, you see. Then the human beings, this life, human being, but next life, or then in the water. Then like those animals live in the water, so all like that numberless times, and they suffer in the future in samsara. So you see. So humanity, compassion. Okay, so thinking, how wonderful it is that they are free from suffering, the cause of the sufferings, delusion, karma, and how wonderful it is. May they be free from the sufferings and the cause of sufferings. I will cause them to be free from all the suffering and the causes. And then they say, please Guru Buddha's grant me blessing to be able to do this. Then, recite. You can keep on reciting like that. Practicing the imageable compassion, so all you're walking up and down, back and forth, that's what you maintain on compassion to them. So, all thinking to free them from suffering, cause suffering by yourself. That is the great compassion. They generally great compassion that is and then you can mention on generating, developing the immeasurable loving kindness. As I recited they say, the prayer or the practice, or so like that, you can do the similar to you change into the loving kindness. So you can do that. Same prayer you can do. Practice the immeasurable loving kindness to them. As you are walking through, then the whole that time, you see, control that. So, like that, kasure. Kasure. So I don't know by heart the quotation. You collect unbelievable merit, and I couldn't find the quotation. I don't know by heart. So I will tell you the benefit of generating immeasurable love kindness. Unbelievable. Wow. You're incredible surprise in the general immeasurable love kindness. So anyway, so that all the kasure. Then you see, you enter meditation on the Karasure. Yeah, and you can use meditation for we can use the walking around beach or laying down at the beach or whatever. You can use for meditating on emptiness. So while you're walking at the beach, so I'm using example as beach. I'm using one example, but you can do anywhere, trekking or pilgrimage, whatever you see, you can do the meditation. But I'm using the beach as an example. So you see, one thing is, I'm not going to much because of September finish. Kazure. First, mainly I mentioned three things. As I mentioned earlier, for those people who were here those weeks, I mentioned the I mentioned, you see, the I which exists. Exists in mere name, merely labeled by the mind, by your mind. And also by mentioning that, by describing that, then introduce false I. You see? False I. So, Kazure, which have been appearing to you from beginningless rebirth, not only from this morning, not only from birth, from beginningless rebirth to you. And 100% interest, your interest in that, the real I, will appear from there, you believe that's real I, that's true. 100% interest in that. So, you see, I mean, that is the false I mentioned quite some time ago. So anyway, so Kasuri, so what is that? First, I'm using an example. The I will see, so the thought focusing on the aggregates, and then the same thought making up the label I. You see, merely imputed. That thought merely imputed I. Nothing else. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing else. So nothing more than that exists. Nothing more than that. What you have to know is nothing more than that exists. Oh, that you have to understand that. You have to discover that first. Nothing more than that. Slightest more than that is prasangika, madhamika, prasangika view, object to be reputed, subtle object to be reputed, if you understand. So, anything slightly more than that, or the object to be reputed, gakcha, what's another person gave you, madhamika person gave you. So that I want to exist, just that's all, nothing else more than that. Understand? Then you see, next second, it appears back. So when it appears back, it's supposed to appear back, middle level by your mind, it happened just before. But could not recognize. Just before, 1 second before, but could not recognize. You see. So they appeared wrong way. Because see existing forms of science. What's the matter with that is that negative imprint left collected from beginningless birth in your mental continuum, left by ignorance, root of samsara, the ignorance holding the eyes truly existent, or existing promise, existing by nature, or real one. Interesting, that's real, that's true. That ignorance, as well as I can go. All that left negative imprint, so negative imprint projected. That on the middle level eye, then you put this projection, decoration, projection on the middle level eye. Then you say then the eye appeared middle level, real one. Something more than what is middle level by mind. If you go very subtle. So completely exact problems are there, of course, the gross. But if you go very subtle, something slight more than what is middle level. Appears. Then you totally trust on that. So now there's a false eye. You created your ignorance, created, projected, decorated, the false eye. There's an eye appeared from there. You understand? No. So like that. Now you understand. Like that. You see, like that. No. So that's false eye. So that's totally false. There is no such thing. From beginningless but it has never been, never existed there, never happened there. So we always believe, 100%, that's real body, real mind, real sense, real body, real mind, real form, sound, smell, taste, real senses, everything is real, some are real, real acknowledgement, real hell, everything real relationship, real relationship, real husband, real wife, real children, real father, all that we see. So now, from the false eye, you got the idea. How the false eye created by your ignorance, created by the negative imprint, left by ignorance. So now, use as an example. So that is false. So therefore, whole entire hell, enlightenment, samsara, nirvana, happiness, problem, everything, our life. Whole world, your whole world, real. This is not there at all, like the real eye. You understand? So that we are totally in the hallucination. All hallucination will be real. Oh, this is real. It's a hallucination. We think real. That is suffer. What if you had the real? What if you had the all of that. So okay. Okay, so you see, Let the real eye, oh, here, you see all these water, ocean, water, all these negative people, the whole thing, and you, real eye walking, whole thing. You see, like that false eye, appears, like that false eye, oh, like that hallucination. All that is hallucination. So, use the eye as example, the false eye. The eye appears from there as example. Then, you see everything like that. Our eye, action, the old people in the ocean, everything. So, it's like, you see, you're not sleeping. Yes, you're not sleeping, but it's like, so that's why we put the word like exactly like dreaming. Exactly. So that's the dream in the daytime. Dreaming, we're in the dream. See, everything we believe is real. So like, you see, when you are dreaming, then you believe everything. When you dream, believing everything is real. Oh, whatever it's exactly that in that time. Exactly that. You understand? Oh, that's why the dream is so much used as an example. Oh, so effective. So effective. So effective. Like dream. Exactly. So, you see that. So everything, you're walking, teach. I realize real action, real road, real sand, beach, you know. So here now, like while you're dreaming, you are aware that I'm dreaming. So this is not real, this is dreaming. Oh, that's correct. That's correct. Oh, I think, yeah, correct. Many practitioners, they do practice in the dream. They can recognize the dream is dream, not real. They can recognize the dream is dream. Yes, all like that. Like that, while you're walking the beach, so you see, you meditate, look at all this as hallucination. Look at all this hallucinations as there are hallucinations. You understand? Oh, look at all this while you're walking. Look at the practice of awareness. Look at all these hallucinations as it is hallucination. Okay? Oh. Here, the whole time it's going up and down. You see, meditate, you know. Oh, you see? Looking at the hallucination as it is hallucination. So while you're dreaming, so you recognize it's a dream, so nothing real. So you see, so you're calling this a dream as it is dream. You see? More like that, you see? Yeah. So that's one practice. See one one practice. It's good. So it's the same thing. It goes through meditation. All this, everything is empty. Well, is appear with existing from inside. Then it is by looking at the hallucination, then it goes to emptiness. Reality is all the empty. You do not exist from inside. All it goes there. You understand? So then the other one is Khatsure. The other one is so it's dependent arising. So while you are walking, the middle level I is doing the action, middle level walking on the middle level beach, middle level road. Then there's the middle level water, seeing the middle level I, middle level seeing, middle level water. So extremely subtle, unbelievable subtle. Them seeing middle level people, middle level seeing the middle level people. Negative people, middle level negative people. Everything you see, you practice mindfulness in that. You see all that time awareness. Very profound, very deep, very profound meditation. So that's one. The other meditation is, you see, then while you're walking, up and down, you see, then Khatsure. So everything appears real from there. Exists from its side, exists by itself, truly real. So, you see, empty. That's empty. It do not exist at all. Even atom, action object, seeing or seeing all these things. So, not saying this do not exist. No. This is the way it appeared in. Do not exist at all. So totally empty. So you mentioned that again. So basically, I mentioned the three things relating to that. But so you can. This is a meditation on emptiness. While you are alive, it's very busy. While you are alive, it's very active. So I say, even while you are having meeting with the people, even your life, while having meeting with the people, so meditation like that. So they're excellent, so very interesting. So you enjoy unbelievable. So that time, you see, even somebody criticizes you, even somebody says negative things to you, to your eye, but it's not there. You see, he's criticizing me, she's telling me this, criticizing, you see, but the eye is not there. This eye, that I, me, is not there. I told you. It's not there from the head down to the feet. You can't find. Nowhere, neither here, nowhere in the world. Neither you're in the room, neither in your shoes, your nose. Nowhere. You see. So I was very interesting. It's very interesting. The meeting, somebody criticized you. You did this wrong, that, but you see, there's no that I, there's no real I, you see. So you don't feel hurt. You don't feel hurt. So you see, there's no real I there. So, Khatsure, For example, I mention one thing. While people are criticizing, certainly you meditate. The I is there's I, but it exists only mere name. It exists only mere name. So while you are meditating on that, it's impossible to get angry. So you see, anger doesn't arise. All your mind is in that state. Mindfulness in this state. So the people criticizing whatever, impossible to get angry. But you forget that after some time, then again the I appears real. Then of course, if you're interested, if you believe that, then of course, then as I read to you the Lama Zopa's quotation, you remember? So then you see, by believing that, then anger rises. Anger rises. By believing this real I that appears, believing in touching that. Then Kazure, you see, Kazure. Then you think, this is harming me, this is helping me, the attachment rises, this is harming me, anger rises, the fool are this. See, in the reality, of course, this realize not there, as I mentioned to you just before. So this, this I, something exists slightly more than what is middle level I is. You can't find slightly more than that. From the tip of the hairs down the toes, no way you can find. So your mind is not that, your body is not that, even the whole aggregate is not that. So that doesn't exist in the world. Nowhere it exists. So, sorry, yeah. Sorry. That finishes. Sorry. And if you're going, remember Bodhicitta, if you are sitting, remember Bodhicitta. If you are sitting, so I think when you sit, the Bodhicitta book, when you sit, then think, I'm going to enlighten things, you see. Then there's but it's the motivation to get changes, and if you are sleeping, you sleep with the bodhicitta. Also motivation. So sleeping is similar like food, things for your health. To achieve enlightenment for sentient beings. So, you sleep for sentient beings. So you sleep, but in health reasons, whatever, it's for sentient beings, not for sentient beings, nobody sentient beings. Sorry. Then if you want to think, say, meditate on to realize emptiness, you can think like that. Then when you go to bed, then mental emptiness. So you see, your head is in front of the guru, or dead, You can visualize also deity with the guru, but you can visualize the deity. It's time to practice. So that what I have the guru, so it's a protection. To guide you to enlightenment. So there, So if you can do meditation emptiness, that's excellent. With the bodhicitta, then on your land, if you can do that, it's unbelievable. Then there's a mantra to recognize the clear light. Then the should be in the book. So then if you are standing, then remember bodhicitta. So that is so like the book. I don't know whether it's finished or not, but that is those who are bodhicitta realization is everywhere. That whatever we do, but for us who don't have bodhicitta realization, so then practice like this. You see, will help modern sky marriage again in that day, in that 1 hour. Unbelievable. So unbelievable, making life so meaningful, beneficial for sentient. So that's okay. So let's do here. A little bit here. Think that to achieving Buddhahood, to free the normal sentient beings and bring them to Buddhahood, things like that. Then they were the listener teaching. Okay, so just a little bit to. The last night teaching, so continuation of that. So, seeing mistake in the Guru's action. As appeared, if it exists in the reality, as it appeared, if it exists in the reality, then whatever appears to you, then it should be correct. No mistakes. Whatever appears in your life, whatever appears to you, everything should be correct. You have to promise is correct, no hallucination, no mistake. Everything, whatever is correct. If you see mistake, what you see in the Guru, what appears to you, it exists in the reality. Then everything what appears to you, should be correct. You have to promise that. You have to promise that it's correct. Of course, that's not like that. Even yourself examine can understand it's not correct. Even yourself examine, you can understand. It's not like that. Everything what I pay to you is correct. No. So that you can, what you can, Kasure. What you can prove. What you can prove is not others' mind. This Buddha, this living, Kasure. This is not Buddha, this is not Buddha, this is sentiment. You can't prove others' mind. Whom you can prove is your own mind. Only your own mind. You can prove it's only your mind. You see, you can tell 100% is your mind. No others. So the mistakes you see in the Guru, therefore, the mistakes that you see in the Guru is not because Guru has these mistakes and appear to you. No. These are, you see, appearing mistakes in the Guru. These are, there's no water at all on the sand. We came just from that. There's no water at all, but due to sunlight, sunbeam hit on the sand, you look at it back, you see there's water running, there's water. Mirage. So that's like, all this appearance, you see the Guru, that's missing the Guru, the appearance. So it's like mirage. While there's no mistake in the Guru, you see, you appear. So, especially for us, so much heavy negative karma, obscuration. So according to that we didn't see the Guru in dog, that we didn't see Guru in dog, donkey. We didn't see the Guru in dog and donkey, cat, all that. Koala bear. Didn't see the Guru in the dog, donkey, or a camel. So able to see in human form, able to see human, not animal, human, and then able to receive teachings is so wonderful. I mentioned Asanga, so Miti with the dog, and Asanga carried, I think there's one story, Asanga carried the Miti with the backside, and they went in the village or I don't know, town or around to show people, but only one lady saw he was carrying dog. Only one lady in the town, only one lady, nobody said anything. Only one lady who is unmarried, little married, so he was carrying a dog. Oh, backside, you see? So seeing and human being and able to receive teachings, that's so wonderful. And then he says, great learned, highly attentive, great learned Lord Johnson said, Rang de Lengen Diva Chesabla, Lama Miru Tonga Gatin, Chidan Puma Don Some Che, Muguin, Juji Shaggy say. So he said, as such heavy karma, such heavy karma, seeing the Guru in the human form is so wonderful. But do not see Guru in the dog, donkey. It's so fortunate, so much merit, great merit. To not see the Guru in the dog and donkey. Some champs, very fortunate, great merit. Therefore, from the heart, generate strong devotion and respect. Sakya says, Sakya means caste. Same as the Sakya says because we were son of the Shaka, so maybe whom he's advising is Shaka caste, And then says, which is Tibetan words per son. Because that then 가져야지. 그랬네. 파도 안 봤은 게 mentioned to see. 기지파도 꾸정 담보라. 맞아. 중에 작발 신북 재벌네. 개만 라마 소식听와 준이 개와메 라마인 준이 개와메 라마인 다음에 쭉도 그제听와 라메 있잖아 강도네슬 강라 먹고 싶이听와 so 그래 then he advised to say, because he advised that because 기지파도 꾸정 담볼라 was a very dangerous road. Extremely dangerous road. As I put this, of the rebirth, extremely dangerous road of birth, death, intermediate stage. 중에 chakpa simply Japanese is definite. The 5 parts in this mind, the rubber, running, simply running. 5 parts of mind, the chakpa, rubbery, the running, definite. So then disturb, you see. Lama Zopa. So therefore, look for Guru. Lama advice look for Guru, rely on Guru, Lama Zopa, look for Guru. The Lama Zopa, I think, guide. I'm not sure whether it might be guide. By holding Juni by like a rope, if you're on the fire, then you are sent rope to grab it. So then you can get out by holding that. Then the person who was there, then you can then take you out of fire. So. So Juni Jirame Lamai. So by holding, you don't fall down. It's a guru. It means most safe for you. By holding, you don't fall down. You see, you can trust. By holding, you don't fall down. What that's the guru. Dame tutu kushi tingriwa. So then tingriwa without separation. Dame tutu because on the crown without separation or carry kasure on the crown. Lame jala kandanesule. If the guru takes you, then you can reach anywhere. So, Pure Land or any realm, Pure Land or anywhere, to enlightenment you'll reach Kala Mogu Pushi Tingriwa. So you Tingriwa to whom the Lama you offer your devotion, respect, then even advice to Tingriwa. Then pure basis of Guru devotion. You see the Kangti. The casualty. Mondu Leben Jedangshi. Mondu Leben Jedangshi. Dojis. So. Dojizamba Nijisung. Mondu Leben Jedangshi. Dojizamba Nijisung. So Mundu is attainment. Attainment depends on the following by the master, the guru. Attainment, Mundu Leben Jedangshi. Attainment depends on following the guru. Dojizamba Nisung Bas, it is said by the Bajadara. So it's attainment, if you want attainment, it depends on following the guru correctly. So it is said by Bajadara, Buddha Bajadara. So by knowing this, with all the kasure, with all the, I would say, with all the phenomena, or maybe with all the productive phenomena, with all the productive phenomena, Lama never pleased the Guru completely. Their mama was Jishigu. Why there's not so much to talk, to say. Their mama was just telling bear tells. They attempt on that. Why notice so much? You attempt with that. Lama Jeje Kanchas. Whatever pleases the Guru, do that. Meaning Jukun Panachas. Whatever displeases Guru, abandon that. Meaning all the things what displeases Guru, abandon that. So the attainment of the common and the sublime is enlightenment. The attainment of common and sublime, yes, common is the 8 realizations, the 8 Siddhi. So attainment of common sublime realizations, grants in this very lifetime. So you can achieve enlightenment in this very lifetime. In a brief lifetime, a short, a brief lifetime of ordinary time. It is said in the Central Nectar, Tame Kawaja Sorotombate, Rujana Shindu, Niaga Sunduce, Lame Tulat, and Nidiki Tinujila, Delatu or Sumus. Even you even you attempt, even you attend 100 times. 100 times means just many, but it's name 100 times, but it's so many. You attempt, so many words you attempt. For how long? Numberless eons, like the drops of ocean. If you practice, so difficult to find the enlightenment. So difficult to find all this, Sungjuk, the unification, the great unification, means enlightenment, the Buddhahood. The great unification, Lame Tulat and Nidikit, by depending on Guru, then you Delatu. You achieve. Delatu.
Swiftly.
You achieve swiftly, without obstacle, without difficulties. You achieve swiftly in this life, in this life of degenerated time. But also by the great unification, by different Guru, you achieve in this life swiftly. You achieve swiftly in this life of degenerated time. Yeah, so maybe I'll stop here. Oh, okay. 어떻게 진이 사백에 와졌는 로아고라 가마다 잡아주들 우선 나와야 되면 힘은 사제쇼 사시브게 주면서 담으려는 진이 생각주님에 보아야 조금더 전적으로 쇼 창조 선조를 뭐지 맞제 번나지 제발 잠바 매바 유콘의 공도 Kandarabe Gurveji Pendandewa Molu Jumene Jene Sewa Tende Jaso Ishabe Sede Bautu Tenjoro Je Tonye Ninje Sungdu Jibe Cheche Zonje Kanje Tendo Ka Jana Pemo Tenden Jaso Laso Wonde So Jende Lundu Then look at the three dimensions declared by yourself, three dimensions numberless in them, three dimensions declared by numberless Buddhas. Just look at everything empty. Do not exist from inside. Then you say I. Look at it empty. What is I? Look at it empty. Do not exist from inside. Achieve the Buddhahood. So look at the empty. Do not exist from inside. And then look at everything empty there. Whatever I said there. As sentient beings, to Buddhahood, Dharma, self, alone. Jamal Bhavijita Jambata Kunda Samvadaya Vijinda Kujijita Gavadya Tanjira Dungo Tujebe Javatan Jujungo Kala Judunga Tagava Tavati Kinyi Samvadya Dungo. Thank you. Tozu Janshi Jagya Gyave Tenzin Jubeve Kusado Boroi Chazoga Elemende Pada Sode Jengando Shadejo.